Hey, what's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Salin Joroge. I am a mental wellness facilitator, mental wellness coach. This is a channel where we get to have meaningful conversation. This is a channel where we interact. This is a channel where we get to have fun. Yes, and like I told you that I will be consistent. I have been consistent, and I guess it's paying off. So from previous video, we were at 209 subscribers. This week, as I shoot this video, we are at 216 subscribers. So shangana vigelegele. So I want to say a big thank you to each and every one of you who has gotten to subscribe, who has gotten to share this video, who has gotten to give feedback, and also those who have reached out. I really appreciate you so much. And if you're new to this channel, karibu sana, make this your family. And if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? I'm going to give you a minute to subscribe. Hit on that subscribe button. All right, next to the subscribe button there is a bell. Hit on that bell. Good job. You will be notified every single time there is new content on this page. Now, without further ado, let's get into this video. Now, with this video, I'm trying to answer some of the questions that I've gotten from probably clients of people or people who are my friends or people that I've just interacted with. And something that I noticed is that I've written them down. So something that I've noticed is that a lot of us work with a lot of unanswered questions. And in this video, I want us to answer some of these questions that we have. They're not many. I'm going to answer, I think, about 4 today. And we'll see as we continue progressing with the videos in different days. A lot of us walk around with questions we never ask. Not because we don't care, but because we're afraid of sounding unsure, behind, or weak. And the truth is, most people are quietly wondering the same things. So today, we're answering these questions. Question number 1. Is it okay not to feel motivated all the time? Because social media will convince you that motivated people wake up excited every day. Basically, that's not real life. Not only social media. We have people who have painted a picture that motivation is waking up early, waking up happy, waking up feeling excited for the day. But clearly, in real life, that is not the case. And the truth is, motivation is feeling, and feeling comes and goes. So today you can wake up feeling happy. Today you can wake up feeling excited. Tomorrow you wake up feeling dull. Like, honestly, for me today, and my friend can tell you, I have really battled to come and shoot. Let me be honest. I really battled to come and shoot. Today I felt like I was not motivated enough to come and shoot. But I have to keep myself I need to keep myself pushing because I made a vow to myself that I'm going to be intentional with myself. So being motivated does not mean that you'll wake up excited every day. No. At times you will wake up feeling like you really don't want even to see anyone. And you find like somebody even breathing near you is a problem. But motivation is just a feeling, okay? And what actually carries you forward is intention, discipline, values, and knowing why you're doing what you're doing. For example, if I did not shoot this video today, it means that the intentions that I clearly have for myself, I'm not able to fulfill them because I laid the intentions that I have. I wrote them down. I said that I will be disciplined enough to keep them. I say that I have a goal that I'm targeting, that is to get brands and deals and all, to be able to partner with people. Now, if I had an excuse of not doing it, it means that I'm not being intentional and I'm not disciplined enough to make sure that I keep my word, and I do not value. But now, since I have decided to do it, okay, it means that I still maintain my intentions. I am disciplined enough to tell myself, you know what, even if you don't feel like doing, pick up yourself and do it. And I see the value in it because it's paying off. I started this year with this channel not even close to 200 people. And in a span of these weeks that I've been shooting consistently, I've grown to around 216 and it's still growing. So it means that I value you and I value this as my job. And knowing why you're doing this. As I do these videos every single time, before I come and record what I have. I do my research. I interact with people. I get to find the people's thoughts. I share my scripts with few people who we get to analyze, share, remove, add. You see, I get to seek what is it called? I get to seek an audience, all right? So it means that I know what I am doing, all right? So for you to wake up not feeling motivated, it's very okay. It's very okay. But remember, like we've said, being motivated is a feeling, and feelings can come and go. But what keeps you going is, number one, your intentions. Number two, your discipline, value, and knowing why you're doing it. Some days you will feel inspired, others you will just show up and feel tired. But both days do count. Low energy days do not cancel your progress. Rest days do not mean you're lazy. Slow days are still part of the journey, all right? If you needed permission to not feel on fire all the time, this is it. So, if you ever feel like you're not motivated, this is to answer the first question. If you ever feel like you're not motivated, just ask yourself, what's my intention? Am I disciplined enough to push? Do I value this, what I'm doing? And do I know what I am doing? Okay. Question number 2. Am I falling behind in life? I know that's a very deep question that so many people have. And personally, I've had that question to myself. I've also asked myself that question so many times. Am I falling behind in life? And the question sits heavy on so many people. More so if you feel like you've reached at a certain age where you feel like you're getting older, or you're a certain age and you feel like, you know what, I have not yet achieved what my peers have achieved. Remember in the previous video, we said each person has their own journey. Each person has their own life. So stop comparing yourselves with your peers. When God created you as an individual. All right? And it is a process. Your life is a process. Your life is not the same as someone else's life, okay? So if you compare yourself with somebody who's probably your age and is already at the front, you will end up feeling bad about that. So what do? Take your life as it is. Work towards building a better life, a step at a time. Remember, we said it is a process, okay? Because everywhere you look, everyone is either getting married, buying a house, switching careers, traveling, and even leveling up. And suddenly you ask yourself, am I late? If you keep on comparing yourselves to people around you, and I also told you, stop looking at the people on social media. If these people can show you their behind scenes, the scenes behind, if they can show you, you'll realize that maybe you're even far much better. You see someone driving, and probably this person is in partnership and in collaboration with a car dealership. So you see this guy with this car today, tomorrow with a different car, the other day with a different car, and you keep on asking yourself, where are these people getting money from? Or why is this person younger than me and is driving every day with a different car? Some of these people have partnerships, and others, like for example, you've seen people being flown outside. We've had social media content creators being flown outside by the client to go probably market their hotel or market their businesses or market their flights or things that they do. So stop comparing, because some of these people, their lives are not what you see on social media. Okay? Now, you are not behind. And I want to say this very clearly. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not missing your window. Again, you are not behind. You are not late. You are not missing your window. Life is not a race. It's a personal timeline. I hope you understand each other until there. I know some of us have these questions every single time. Oh, I'm late. Oh, I'm late. But listen, life is not a race. It's a personal timeline. Some people bloom early. Some bloom quietly. Some bloom after they've failed a few times. None of those parts are wrong. Progress does not always look loud. Sometimes it looks like healing. That's progress. It might be your journey. It looks like healing, restarting, and choosing peace. So far we've answered 2 questions, and I hope that you've been able to get something from the 2. The third question: why does growth feel so lonely? Why does growth feel so lonely? And this one hits deeper than people admit, because when you grow, there's things that change. All right? When you grow, when you're on the growth journey, there are things change, Your priorities change, your conversations change, and your boundaries change. And remember, when all these things change, there are people or things that will fall off the bandwagon. Again, growth feels lonely because 1, your priorities change, your conversations change, your boundaries change. And as these changes take effect, there are people who will drop. There are things which you'll stop doing. There are places you'll stop going. I hope you understand each other until then. And at times when all these are happening, you will find most of the times you are alone. Yes, you'll find most of the time you are alone. And not everyone grows with you. Not everyone is compatible with your journey. Okay? That can be very uncomfortable or even painful. But loneliness does not always mean something is wrong. Sometimes it means you're becoming more intentional. Once you become intentional with yourself, you will come to understand some of these changes that happen. Some of these changes that happen are bound to happen. It's not because you're a bad person. It's not because something is wrong. No, it's because that these have to happen. And if this happens, it means that your journey is progressing towards growth. You're no longer everywhere. You're no longer available to everything or everyone. Okay? And that's part of maturity. You're no longer everywhere. You're no longer available to everything or everyone. Yes, and that's part of maturity. At times, growth asks for space. And space can feel quiet before it feels peaceful. So as you see people dropping, as you see things changing, as your priorities change, as your direction and boundaries change, as your intentions change, it will feel lonely, yes, but it is very okay. Remember, we are in the process of growth. We are in the process of learning, relearning, and unlearning. Okay. The fourth question that we're going to tackle today: why am I tired even when I am not doing much? Why am I tired even when I'm not doing much? This is a big one and very real, let's be honest, because some people who have gone through depression or some people who are dealing with mental issues feel this way. And this can be a sign and a symptom of a mental health issue. Feeling tired, feeling like you don't want to do anything, feeling like you don't even want to wake up. These are some of the, this is one of the symptoms, all right? And sometimes you're just not physically tired. You're emotionally tired, mentally tired, and decision tired. You feel like you just don't want to make decisions. You just don't want to talk to people. You just don't want to deal with people. You don't want to interact with people. That's the same, all right? Carrying expectations, managing responsibilities, holding yourselves together quietly. This kind, when you get to that place where you feel this kind of tired, what do you need to do? Rest. Be honest with yourself and be gentle with yourself. Rest, be honest with yourself, and be gentle with yourself. It's not every day that you will wake up feeling okay. All right? It's not every day you will wake up feeling happy, motivated, excited. Be gentle with yourself. Remember, rest, be honest with yourself, and be gentle with yourself. I know these are some of the questions, though not all. I still have a lot of questions, but these are some of the questions that came in regularly, that come in regularly and were, how can I put it? These are some of the questions that were repeated and came about repeatedly. And I believe that we'll be able, even though maybe it's not 100% as you would want it, but I hope that with the answers and what we have shared, you've been able to learn something, you've been able to love yourself, you've been able to be intentional with yourself, and that you will keep on pushing. Even when you feel like you don't want to do it, do it. Even when you feel like you just don't want to wake up, take that step. Do it. You've got this, all right? Do we agree on that? You've got this. Now, as we come to the end of this video, there are things I want you to do. All right? There are things I want you to do. Number one, I want you to repeat this and say it to yourself. This year, I am choosing clarity over chaos, alignment over pressure, progress over perfection. All right? This year, I am choosing clarity over chaos, alignment over pressure, progress over perfection. Life feels lighter when you stop performing and you start being honest. In 2026, choose you. In 2026, let go of every baggage that you know is going to pull you down. In 2026, focus on being intentional with yourself. Being intentional with yourself and making sure that you're taking the steps needed a day at a time towards your progress and towards your growth. That's all we have for today. I hope that you've been able to get something and you've been able to learn something from all this you've talked today. I love you all. See you next time.